The Wells Fargo banking scandal will cost two top banking officials tens of millions of dollars. Alachua County students are benefiting from a new school nutrition program called Pick 3 and It's Free by getting healthier food options during lunchtime. McDonald's clown mascot Ronald is being sidelined for now. He will be making fewer appearances for the time being. Right here on the UF campus, students are being encouraged to take a seat for Syria. They are doing this in the hopes to raise awareness of the violence going on and to provide free education for a handful of Syrian refugees. Even though Target has decided to clear the shelves, other Gainesville Halloween shops have continued to sell the creepy clown masks. Representative Keith Perry will have to wait for an outside prosecutor to decide if he'll face charges after a weekend argument. Florida has submitted to FEMA its application for relief, asking the president to acknowledge the large amount of damage done from Hurricane Hermine. Today's silent protest at UF is part of the Books Not Bombs movement, raising awareness of war in Syria and the outlook for refugees.
These students are humans just like we are, and they have dreams and desires and passion just like we do, and so I believe that they deserve the opportunity to get that. So that's why we're here, so we can ask UF to give them the chance to do that.
They're asking UF to set aside scholarships for up to 5 Syrian refugees. Right here on the UF campus, students are being encouraged to take a seat for Syria. They are doing this in the hopes to raise awareness of the violence going on and to provide free education for a handful of Syrian refugees.
Even though I'm not there, I'm American, regardless of whether I'm Syrian or not, it's still the worst humanitarian crisis in this day and age.
Reina Alnalhas founded Students Organized for Syria at UF. She believes it's her duty to raise awareness.
Education is a very big deal in Syria, and the fact that schools are being bombed and targeted directly. Last week, a school in Idlib was targeted and more than 30 people were killed, and most of them were children.
The UN says after 5 years of civil war, 50 million children and young people are no longer attending school.
Many of us just see it as the Middle East, just like a big chunk of an area that is impoverished and will never really see the light of day. But I think we should see them as people, because we go to a university and we receive an education, and so many of these children haven't had a perfect education or a formal education.
Protests just like this one were held today at UCF, FSU, and USF.
I think it's our obligation to say something, innocent people are dying, so this is just my duty as a human being.
Creepy clown and clown costumes can be found around town, but with reports of clown threats nationwide, Target has made the decision to pull the creepy clown masks from the shelves and from its online stores. In recent months, people wearing clown masks has caused problems in more than 20 states.
We just don't want to add any fuel to that, so we're taking down the scary masks. We'll leave up the happy ones for anyone who wants them, but we just don't want to add to that.
Target has decided to take action to remove the masks, even though the sales of creepy clown costumes are up by 300% this Halloween season.
If anything, Target's losing more money by taking it off the shelves, because I think it's more of a thing right now, so people are going to be more interested in the hype.
Even though Target has decided to clear the shelves, other Gainesville Halloween shops have continued to sell the creepy clown masks.
But I understand why they would keep it up in order to make profits or to, in order to take advantage of that market. But I do think that in order to not condone that kind of nonsense, that they should probably, take it down.
Although clown masks are flying off the shelves at Halloween stores around the country and locally, Target has decided to be sensitive to the violent incidents that have happened recently.
Walking out of these woods on the last day is gonna kill me.
The Gainesville Police Department told the camp of around 35 homeless that they now have until October 17th to vacate the land. GPD and the Health Department did evaluations of the undeveloped property and determined that there are too many health violations due to a lack of toilet facilities and trash contaminating the creek nearby.
So I keep my, my camp clean. Most of the people do around here. I mean, there's a few people that, make a mess. And they said, I guess, some people were throwing stuff in the creek and stuff.
The property's owners were told that they could be fined if they did not ask the campers to leave. A trustee of the property, James Henderson, said in an email to GPD, their occupation of the site has become a health hazard and a liability.
I was a hero here for one time. Back in 2012, I saved a guy in this creek from a gator.
However, some campers still feel like they need more time.
Where's plan B for us? You just come out here, you throw a piece of paper, 2 weeks.
Many campers said they still have no idea where to go when the final day inevitably rolls around.